They're restricted. You're not allowed to go.
Oh,
And they have found mummies and they have found Egyptian artifacts in caves there,
wow.
and Indians and stuff like that. Yeah. So
No,
they,
and because it looks like a pyramid or temple structure,
Yeah.
not just one or two, most of them.
Yeah.
And then the design or the architecture, if you see, it's very predictable. Just starts from one place, goes up till the
Yes.
end.
Yes.
It has the same structure, symmetry, hardly changes.
yeah, it wasn't
So,
water.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it cannot. If
I mean, if you think about it, what's that one place in the mountain in Turkey that slid?
Good night. Good night, Mom. Good night.
There was a mountain in Turkey that just like slid down, and
Okay.
there was buildings under it.
wow,
Yeah, this was just recently. This was just
I
like
didn't know
a couple
that.
months ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
So something of
You're so
similar.
well informed about
Yeah,
everything.
that's because I think you're so curious, right? You're so
Yeah,
curious.
yeah,
You
yeah.
want to gain the knowledge and information. That's,
Yeah.
I think that's the secret. So being curious and observing things.
I've always sought. I've always been a seeker. I've always read.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I just know that there's lots out there that we don't know.
We don't
and
know. Yeah.
We should know.
Exactly. Yes. So that's interesting because I kept telling Monica saying that it doesn't look like natural. It doesn't look like
Yeah.
either it's out of the world, like from different planet, or it's something.
It's well, like okay, this is what they're pointing to, that they say this is Egypt,
Yeah.
and really this was Egypt. They say this was Israel, but really this is Israel.
Correct.
Do you see what I mean?
Yes,
Like
yes,
they
yes.
have-
Yeah, like Roswell, you said.
Yes.
They moved the
yes,
Roswell from here
yes.
to somewhere else.
That's their MO.
Yeah, and likewise they moved the Egypt from here to somewhere
Yeah.
else. Because they probably tried to create a replica there.
Yes.
But the main Egypt is here, the original one.
Yes. That's what they're pointing at.
That's a great
And
point.
like I said, they have, the Smithsonian Institute.
Yeah.
Well, anytime back in the day, like in the 30s or 40s, if they find something, they would come down, take it, and say they're going to put it in the museum. Well, it's hid now. We don't get to see it.
Wow.
That's what they've been doing. That's
Right.
why, that's how they control us.
Yeah.
They
Because
don't want us to know.
and they don't want us to think also, right? They will just give some information. They want us to believe it and just
Yeah. Yeah. They just
never
go along with the
question.
program,
Exactly.
comply.
Yeah. Never question that.
Yeah.
Just accept it and
So just know that everything you've been taught and learned
yeah.
is the opposite.
Exactly. It's exactly opposite. Yes. Yeah. Because it definitely looks very different. And it's so huge. It's a big area. Someone told me it's Grand Canyon is of the size of West Virginia state.
Oh wow, yeah,
Yeah.
I believe it.
That's huge.
Yeah.
And we went to a cave. It looked like someone used to do meditation because it didn't look naturally it would happen because there were 3 or 4 windows, almost perfect shape, and then places where anyone can sit and do meditation or something like that. So, like in Tibet, Buddhist they go for the retreat, and they will go at the top of the mountain. They will sit there in the cave for maybe 5 months, 6 months, and once their meditation is complete, they'll come back. So it looked very similar to that.
Yeah, well, look how they found the Book of Enoch in those jars that was in the cave, hid in the cave.
Oh, I
You
didn't know
like,
that. Okay.
In the Bible, there's the Book of Enoch that they
Okay.
keep out of the Bible.
Uh-huh.
But they were all these Bible stories, all these books were in huge jars, clay jars, in
Oh.
a tunnel. I mean, in a
Cave, yeah.
that they found like in the 40s. But we're not supposed to know anything about it because they can't control us if we knew it. You know?
So what those books have, according to you, like what probably it
Same
would
as
have?
what today's Bible is, or it has some
Maybe
other
different?
information in it?
Because the King James version of the Bible. King James was a king in England.
Okay.
He was gay,
Oh, okay.
and he took books out and added books
Oh.
to however he wanted it.
So manipulated it
And
completely.
that's what people believe now.
Yeah.
When really, there's more to it, and it's not even literal. It's about your mind. The whole Bible is about your mind.
Mind. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's more like meditative and.
It's about like Genesis, the beginning of the Bible.
Uh-huh.
That's the beginning of man, and it's about the consciousness of man rising You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like when they say, go kill your son,
Yeah, yeah.
literally doesn't mean that. It
Exactly.
means kill a piece of your mind that's an animal.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's,
Yes,
Like
yes.
rising,
that's what it's about.
Yeah. So beyond the body, physical
rising
form.
to
Right.
enlightenment, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, they don't want us to know that.
Exactly.
They want us to take it literal,
Yeah.
that there's a God sitting on a cloud
Yeah.
looking down on us,
Yeah.
and
Which is not
that's
true.
not what it's about at all.
Yeah, exactly. It's our consciousness which needs to
Yes,
grow
it's all
and
about man's consciousness.
yes.
Bringing it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And right now, we're living history right now.
So what do you mean by that? Like living history?
Well, you see the hospital system is going down.
Yes, yes.
And nobody trusts the doctors.
No,
anymore.
nobody. Yes.
The banks.
Yeah. They're
The
making
dollar
money.
has lost all its value.
Yes.
Nobody trusts. So
Yes.
they're showing us the
Yeah.
corruption
Yeah.
of what's been the matrix.
Right.
So
Yeah.
hospitals, doctors, banks,
Yeah.
school system.
Yeah.
Like it's all shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
And they're showing us now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the veil is being lifted.
Exactly. Because now people don't trust them
No.
because neither school, because in school also they are. I heard that especially in Florida and many other states, LGBTQ and LGBT, right? Something.
Yeah.
They're just what to say. They're just putting this in the
Yeah,
kids.
yeah.
It has
They're
nothing to do with the
brainwashing the children.
brainwashing. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because for kids it doesn't matter. If it's for someone it's natural, but you can't just influence someone saying
Right,
that.
but if I had to do it over, I would homeschool my kids.
Exactly. That's we went to Alaska. We found many families, and they are homeschooling them.
Yeah.
They said we're
Well, that's
traveling.
what
They're
we're supposed to be
traveling.
going to.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be going to smaller communities.
Yeah.
Where, one parent is teaching,
Yeah.
one family is doing
Exactly.
the gardening. You know what I
Yes.
mean? We're supposed to be
Yeah.
communicating a big, just a,
Yeah.
I don't want to say camp, but
Yeah.
this is what we're supposed to be creating.
Exactly.
We're supposed to be creating.
Yeah.
Like a
Yes.
Gurukul system, she's
Yeah.
saying.
So it's more like independent from the system.
Yes.
And we are helping each other so that we are not relying on someone else to help us.
Yeah.
Everything
so
we can
if
produce
you have
and-
an idea, like how would you help humanity? Because that's what we're supposed to
Yeah.
be thinking about.
Exactly.
What would you do to do different to help humanity?
Yeah. First, like free world, as we discussed, like we should not be thinking that someone can help us, can guard us, or can protect us, or can control us. It's
Yeah.
just our wish. We are adults. We can decide what's good.
But you have to bring that consciousness, up
Consciousness.
of everybody,
Correct.
and
Yes.
that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
Wake them up.
Yeah.
So this corruption you see with the President Biden,
Yeah.
like with Trump in the
Yeah.
court system, they're showing us the court system is corrupt.
Yeah.
They're showing us the voting system is corrupt.
Correct. Yes.
They're showing us everything right
Exactly. Yes.
now. So we're living history right now.
Living history.
The
That's
greatest
right.
time in the universe to be living right now.
That's so
Even
true.
though it's hard,
Yeah.
even though things are so expensive and it's
Yeah.
hard for families, I don't
Yeah.
know about Pennsylvania, but
Yeah.
the price of food here in Nevada
Uh-huh.
is second highest in the nation.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's.
Like, I don't know how my daughter does it.
Uh-huh.
Where she has three teenagers, driving cars, insurance,
Yeah.
house payment, food.
It's
I don't know
unbelievable.
how they're doing it.
Yeah. Because it's getting
And it's
too
not
tough.
just them; it's everybody.
Everybody, yes.
Credit card is the highest it's ever been.
Yes. Yes.
Credit card debt is the highest it's ever been in the history.
Correct. And that could probably cause the economy crash or something.
Yeah, well,
Because-
it's going to.
Yeah, it's not sustainable. Maybe in
Yeah.
2 years, 3
I
years.
highly recommend go buy some XRP right now.
Buy some.
XRP,
What's that? XRP.
It's a cryptocurrency.
Cryptocurrency,
okay.
XRP.
XRP.
Oh, it's good?
XLM, XDC.
Okay.
Get them. They're real low right now. I
Yeah.
think XRP is 48 cents.
Wow.
XRP is the Ripple system that is
Uh-huh.
going to make us where we don't rely on a bank
Yeah.
to do our banking. We
Okay.
do it ourselves with the blockchain.
Blockchain. Yes.
Yeah.
So much more transparent in a way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, the banking system's going to shit too.
Yeah.
If you look at the stock market, like I'm going to say back in the early 90s, I used to follow it, like
Uh-huh.
thinking,
Yeah.
I'm going to make some money,
Yeah, yeah.
if I do what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
It's manipulated.
Exactly. Yeah.
Absolutely. It was so
Exactly at the right time,
disappointing.
someone will bring it down. Someone will bring it up. There is
Yeah.
a pattern to it now. We can.
Yeah, it's just 5 companies that are
Yeah,
controlling
controlling it.
everything. Yeah.
Vanguard, BlackRock, these
Uh,
companies.
They're done now.
Yeah, yeah.
They're all done.
Yeah.
No, there's not going to be any more
Uh-huh.
BlackRock, no more Vanguard.
Yeah.
Like they're all, it's all going to be us.
Us, yeah, because everyone has known their true
That's what I mean. We're living history. right
history.
now.
Yeah,
We're in a golden jubilee.
yeah,
Before this year's over, we're going to be, everybody's going to be set. Everybody in the whole world will be set.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the BRICS nation,
Yes.
the
Yeah.
currency BRICS.
yes, yes.
So they're not using the petrodollar anymore.
Correct. Yes.
It's BRICS. So
BRICS,
200
yeah.
and something countries are going to be using BRICS.
BRICS. Yeah, most of them want to join that.
So Saudi
yeah.
Arabia's 50-year contract with
Yeah.
the dollar just expired like
Wow.
a week ago.
Oh, and they're
So-
not renewing it.
No.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Wow. So that's good in a way
It's all
because
good. It's
that's
all
very
good.
good.
Life
yeah.
is good.
Life is good. Yes,
Yeah.
because it has to be open, transparent, and freedom.
Yeah.
Independent. Yeah.
And I think we're just going to be shocked by how this year ends. I
Yeah.
truly do.
So according to you, when do you think there could be economy turn?
In the next
like,
2 months.
Oh, 2 months.
Mhm.
So
So, you know, not to go down
Yeah.
another bunny hole,
yeah, yeah.
they have sold us down the river.
Right. Yes.
So they took our birth certificates
yeah.
and sold us as cattle.
Yeah.
Basically.
That's right. True.
That's why we have a social security number, and that's
Yeah.
why we have a number on our birth certificate.
Yeah.
And it was sold on the stock market.
Ah.
Like, so say this male child is going to make so much money for us through his life. They kind of bet on that type of thing. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. Predictive.
And they're supposed to be giving all that back. All the taxes we paid that was
Yeah.
illegal,
Yes.
we get all that back.
Okay.
Because the loan, like you took a loan on your car
Yeah. Yeah.
and you pay interest on that,
Yes.
that interest is illegal because you basically took a loan out on yourself.
That's right. Yes. That's
So-
true.
It's all supposed to be coming back to us probably in the next 2, I would say way before October.
So in 2
But
months.
we're so close right now. It's
Yeah.
kind
Yeah.
of funny.
It's not feasible. It's not sustainable the way things are going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And the other thing I read was the literal meaning of mortgage is signing your death. It's a French word, so it means signing your death. What to say? Death certificate or.
oh yeah,
So that
I don't know.
yeah that I read somewhere that's what.
But like when we bought our truck, we had to sign a paper that we wouldn't sell it out of the country
Wow.
because we actually own it.
Then it's your wish what you want to do
Yeah,
because
but we
you're
had
the
to
one.
sign it because they don't want our property leaving the country.
But
It's
that's
just crazy.
it's crazy.
what they've done
yeah.
to us.
Yeah, because you have paid it. You don't have any loan on that, so it's your wish what you want to
Yeah,
do with that.
But
so.
and we're not supposed to know any of that. They would have
Wow.
kept going for years. This would have been going forever.
Yeah.
We would have been slaves forever if it wasn't for Trump. I'm telling you right
That's
now.
right. And see how much effort.
Trump is still president.
yeah,
He's
exactly.
commander in chief.
He's commander in chief,
Yeah.
and he wants to break this shackle. But
He
the thing is,
has.
Biden.
Drain
and-
the swamp.
Yeah, drain the swamp. The Biden and others, they really don't want him to come. They're just putting a lot of pressure and.
Well, I don't even think, to be honest, the military is in charge.
Even they don't
so
want.
the military didn't sign over when Biden did the false presidency.
Uh-huh.
The military didn't sign over to Biden.
Oh,
So that's why Trump is still commander in chief.
okay.
And it's a military operation you're watching. So really, you're just watching a movie. They just want people to wake up and know how
Yeah.
corrupt things are.
So you're saying the real people who are controlling is the military, not even Biden or.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
They're
So.
pretty much dead.
Yeah, because
But-
there was a guy, and I was just watching Republican debate. There's a Indian origin American guy, Vivek Ramaswamy. He said that like this deep. He used a term called deep state.
yeah.
So deep state is someone like under the
They're
cover. They're controlling
bad-
things.
bad guys.
Bad guys. Yeah.
And that's who Trump has got. That's why.
Uh-huh.
Do you see Hillary Clinton anymore?
No.
Do you see
Abs-
Bill Clinton anymore?
Nothing.
Do you
The-
see Nancy Pelosi anymore?
No.
Because they've all been hung
Oh.
at Guantanamo Bay in Cuba. They've all had their court, a military tribunal.
Oh.
And within 2 or 3 days, even less sometimes. Obama, you don't see any of them
No, nothing.
because they're gone.
So gone in the sense like
Even Biden's been, like that's an actor with a mask on.
that's very
That's why you
interesting.
see it, he looks different all the time.
Very
That's
different.
why.
So you're saying they're
You're
dead.
watching a movie.
So they're dead in real
Everything's
sense.
done. Everything was done when Trump was president.
Oh.
Everybody was arrested.
Okay.
Um, Yeah,
Then,
everybody.
then why Trump lost? I mean, at least for
He didn't lose.
he didn't lose, but for the people, right? They
They
say,
cheated.
okay, he,
They're now bringing these people charges.
yeah,
Like just even Colorado. Remember when they wouldn't put him on the ballot?
yeah, that's
He
right.
just arrested them.
Oh,
You don't hear about it.
Yeah,
You'll
yeah.
never hear about it. But they
Okay.
got arrested.
so that means the real person in charge still is, and okay, that's
So they're letting them play out
yeah,
and arresting them as they do it,
yeah.
as they do their bad stuff.
Yeah, because I remember in one of the speeches, Biden said to Trump, he's president.
Yeah.
And everyone's saying, probably.
not lying, it's in your
yeah,
face.
Yeah. So because everyone's saying maybe he's too old and he's losing control over his word, but he literally said that Trump is
No.
president, and so.
And do you know what Trump said when he was in his rally a couple weeks ago in Vegas?
Uh-huh.
That people that make tips don't have to pay income tax on tips.
Right.
So what he's saying is he's going to get rid of income tax.
That would be awesome. That would be
Yeah.
perfect.
Can you imagine keeping your own money?
Perfect.
Like we
yeah.
wouldn't struggle. Would
We'll
we?
not struggle. Exactly.
No.
Things would be so simpler
Yeah.
and easier.
So it's all like I don't know. You should look up Jasara.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever heard of it?
No.
Nasara.
No.
Like everything they do right now is illegal.
Glad I don't. She's not the only crazy one.
So NASARA is the National Economic Security Recovery Act.
Okay.
And this is for real. This is what the generals made Clinton. He wasn't when he was in office.
Okay.
He wasn't going to sign it, and they
Oh.
made him sign it.
Sign. Okay.
So this is already done,
Okay.
but they won't tell us. They won't let us. So it was supposed to go in effect
Okay.
on 9/11.
Oh.
So they distracted us with something.
And then the other
See
thing
how
I
that
heard,
works?
9/11 was an internal thing. That's what I heard. Like,
So NASARA is already happening.
okay.
Which include replacing the income tax, national sales tax, compound interest, secured loans, inflation. It'll make it to where when you buy something,
Yes.
like if you buy a big ticket item, like say you bought a washer,
Yeah. Yeah.
you'll just pay like 10% tax on that. And
Okay.
that goes to the federal.
Okay.
So that's how,
And flat
and
system.
Jasara is global.
Okay. So
that's why
everyone.
he has so many countries
Yeah, supporting
with
him.
the BRICS.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, you watch what happens.
Okay. So your prediction for this election, like this year election?
I don't even think there's going to be an election.
Oh no.
He's
election.
already said there's not going to be an election.
Oh.
He said when you have to really listen to his words because he'll
Okay.
foretell
Uh-huh.
what's going to happen when Trump has a rally.
Yeah.
Have you seen him even go to a rally?
No.
Like the cops, the Secret Service, like he is president.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like.
Biden gets to walk on a helicopter. So it's just a movie.
Yeah. True.
But you know what? I'm going to start sending you stuff
Yeah. Please. Yeah.
when I come across it.
Yeah.
It's-
Please.
It just randomly comes across, and
Yeah.
I know it's just because I look
Yeah.
for it, you know.
Yeah.
And when I see something good, I'm gonna send it to you.
No, that would be great. I mean, so that I can learn along with you.
My new BFF.
Exactly. Best friend forever. Yes. I mean,
Best friends forever.
yes, because I hardly get to see people like you who are so open and so knowledgeable. Because either people are open and not knowledgeable, or people are knowledgeable but not open. The combination
right,
is very rare to
right,
see.
right.
But what do you think about Illuminati? Because that's the
Oh,
other
well,
thing.
the Illuminati is the Vatican and the royal
Okay.
families in Europe.
Yeah.
That is the Illuminati.
Oh, okay.
So basically, the Vatican was the mafia.
Okay.
So they hid behind the Catholic Church, but that was the mafia. So
Oh.
when you look at TikTok, look
Yeah.
up, or YouTube, look up when Trump went to Europe when he first got in office.
Uh-huh.
That's when he tore everything down.
Oh.
Do you know he brought how many planes of gold out that was underneath the Vatican?
I know you
And
know.
it's in the United States now.
Wow.
Like 13 huge planes of gold.
Wow. We never heard of that. Like.
Oh, wait till I gotta find the picture
Uh-huh.
of Trump standing next to the Pope, and he
Uh-huh.
is just miserable, and Trump's got his finger like this, messing with him, you know?
Yeah. And that's the best thing I like about Trump. He's so confident. He's like, I mean, he's like.
They try to find dirt on him all the
Yeah,
time, and it
yes.
is nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
It's nothing compared to what they've done.
Exactly. It's like he's non-negotiable about that. He's very much not willing to give up that. So that's the best part.
Let's see if he'll do it here.
Rosie,
Yeah, he looks nervous.
Yeah, he's not happy. I can't make it bigger. Look at Trump laughing. Look at him laugh.
Yeah. And then he's putting his head down.
Yeah. Look at him laugh.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen him happier? I haven't.
And he brought 13
He
planes.
got all the gold. They had enough gold that would have gone from under the Vatican to Israel.
Wow.
Israel's last. Israel is the corrupt one, the Zionist.
Oh,
It's not the Illuminati. He's got rid
Okay.
of all the bad guys in Europe. There's not
Uh-huh.
going to be any more royalty.
okay.
Nobody is better than nobody.
Right, exactly. Everyone's
so
the
they're-
same.
they got rid of all that.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah.
the Queen.
Right.
You see Prince Charles go
Yeah.
down. They're all going down.
Yeah, exactly. Because they,
Yeah.
and then that happened after Trump came to power. Because
Yeah.
otherwise they had almost complete control over England and some parts of the Europe. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It's all everything's
connected. Yeah,
But when he said he saved Israel for last,
Uh-huh.
it's the Zionist Jews that's behind everything.
oh,
Absolutely behind everything.
Okay.
They're the ones that have caused all the wars. They're the ones that everything. Because when you think about, and I'll tell you what really opened my eyes,
Uh-huh.
and I was young, I was in high school, was the Vietnam War.
Vietnam War. Yeah,
So, you hear nothing but war on
Yeah.
TV. That's
Yes.
all Walter Cronkite, war.
yes.
So that's what I grew up with. And I thought they were going to come in my bedroom. Like,
Wow.
that's, as a kid, you're just scared.
Scared. Yes,
What's a guerrilla? What's guerrilla warfare? You don't know any of that.
exactly.
None of those words
Yeah,
make sense
and
to
it's
me.
happening on the other side of the
But I knew
planet.
then, those kids, those young men, went over to a country and died for what?
Might not go back on.
Exactly.
For what?
Nothing.
I'll never understand it.
Exactly.
I
Because
could cry
Yeah.
because it was
You
so.
might tear it apart and then he'll have no clothes.
It just hurt me because I
Right.
went to school with these kids and they had
Yes.
to go over there and they died and for
yeah,
what?
No, exactly. Because it's
Not
happening.
for our country.
Not for our country, exactly.
No.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's their country, they can manage themselves.
Yeah.
Because
that's
why
how it
to
should
send
be.
people and get like scores of them lost their lives. So that's that's so
Yeah.
true.
It was a sad. To me, it was really sad
Yeah, no.
because I was young.
Yeah, exactly.
But
And-
that's all we heard on TV.
Yeah,
War. And I used to think then, why can't we have peace on earth?
exactly.
Like, why
And
can't, even now, why can't we have peace?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't have war when Trump was in office.
right.
I hate to keep saying Trump, but he proved it.
Yeah,
You
there
don't
was.
need war.
I mean, and he still says that he will take 24 hours to stop the war between Russia and Ukraine.
Yeah.
He said 24 hours, and no one.
Ukraine is where they traffic all the children.
Oh
So do you know what adrenochrome is?
no.
Okay, adrenochrome is when they torture a child and they drink its blood, the tortured blood,
Oh my God.
and it's the fountain of youth. So that's what they're doing.
So you're, if I understood you
So all
correctly.
these people
Yeah.
that you see go down, they've been doing that. Like
Oh.
Hollywood's gone.
Yeah.
All of them were doing that.
So that way they're young.
Yeah, they would. Yes, to the children. So they, over in Ukraine in the
Uh-huh.
tunnels, they'd have women just give. All they did was give birth.
Okay,
And
that's all.
that's what they did with those babies.
And they
And
will-
that's why Putin
yeah.
always fought with Ukraine because he
Yeah.
knew they were there. He knew how corrupt they were. That's where our money was going. All our money was going there.
Right.
Our tax dollars.
Tax dollars like 75 billion, 50 billion, 100 billion they're sending, and
In the tunnels.
in the tunnels.
In the tunnels.
Wow.
And we're talking like a lot.
Wow.
So then he cut off the
Yeah.
adrenochrome supply.
Uh-huh.
Trump did. And now you see all these Hollywood stars look like shit.
Exactly.
That's why.
That's right. Because, for
Yeah.
example, Brad Pitt, he never looked that old. I mean, like few years ago, and now it's just changing. Even Tom Cruise.
They all look like shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they don't have that anymore. Can you imagine? You have to watch that movie, something Las Vegas. And they talk about adrenochrome in that. It's kind of a dark movie. Woody Harrelson, I think, was in it. I don't know. I'll have to text it to you when I
Yeah,
remember
okay.
it. But they talk about adrenochrome in that movie. In your face.
Wow.
Talking about it, yeah.
And that means it really works, but the way they are getting things done is barbaric. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
wow.
Yeah. Crazy, huh?
Yeah, it's
a crazy
crazy,
world.
crazy world. I mean,
And here we are in Area 51.
Area
talking
51,
about it.
exactly, and like hardly 50 or 60 people around, and
As BFFs.
as BFFs, yes, as BFFs, and I'm really looking forward to the messages or
Oh,
the
cool. Yeah,
interaction
I'll-
because
I'll
I've
do
learned
it.
so much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
because this thing has to spread. This thing must be.
It starts with us.
It starts with us, yes, yes. Because now the things I understood and learned, I can probably tell to others, and that's how it will spread out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very important.
Good. Well, I'm glad.
Yeah,
I'm
thank you,
glad I
ma'am.
met you. Can I hug?
Yes, 100%, ma'am.
Can
Thank
we-
you so
can we-
much.
We're
Can we take
BFFs
a-
now.
We are
Can we
BFFs.
take a picture?
I can. You made a friend.
Krishna.
No, first I'll take off the BFFs and
Yes.
then the.
No,
then
give her a
How
hug.
about I take a picture of all of you
Yeah.
guys?
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
so